What's going on, guys, and welcome to a new Fun Friday. And today we're talking about foam rolling.
Myself, the way you living is a good life. Yeah, you gotta think about the good times.
Now, if you follow me on any social media, you know that recently I started doing a lot of what's called myofascial release. Now, all this is basically just foam rolling, working with this lacrosse ball. You know when you get knots, in your back or in your legs, or, just knots in your muscles? Well, what this does, like foam rolling or using this lacrosse ball, it basically just helps you get the knots out. These knots could be caused from working out. These knots could just be caused from everyday life, whatever. But, instead of going to a masseuse or doing this or doing that, you can just use a foam roller or some type of ball like this, to help get out those knots, just to help you feel better, help you get more, range of motion in, at your joints and different things like that. I'm sure you're thinking, well, Dave, I have no idea where to start. Well, what I want to talk about are the different types of foam rollers and, the different types of balls and different things that you can use to help you with this, myofascial release. What I would recommend is to start out with a foam roller, something like this. This is the one that I use. But if you're just starting out, the foam rollers have different, I guess you could say, tensions. So some of them are softer than others. If you're just starting out, I would highly recommend going with one. This one's very, very stiff. I mean, as you can see here, they have like this little plastic piece, and just there's not much give in it at all. But there are some that are made of like foam that, give a lot easier. So, if you have a lot of knots and you're very kind of tender, then I would highly recommend going with, a softer roller. Now, what you want to do is you basically just want to, kind of use the foam roller to scan your body and figure out where those knots are, so like get on your back and, roll on your back, and you can, roll on your quads and your hamstrings, roll out your IT bands, roll out, different areas. And whenever you, rolling, you're going to feel like certain areas, you're going to feel these certain knots that whenever you get to them, it's going to hurt a lot more at that specific point. What you want to do is, while you're in the foam roller, if you're just starting out, hold it, and it sucks, trust me, but you want to hold that spot. You want to stop rolling and put the pressure on that knot, and you want to hold it for at least 30 seconds. And then you want to do this for, about 2 minutes. So once you get to that knot, you want to stop and, stay there for 30 seconds, and then kind of roll out, go a little bit above that knot, a little bit below that knot, and then go back for another 30 seconds. Now, if you can withstand doing the whole 2 minutes at, all at once, then go ahead and do that. But if, it really hurts, which it probably will if you've never rolled before, then go on and off. You don't have to do the full 2 second. I mean, the full 2 minutes all throughout. You could do like 30-second interval. That's what I would recommend. Now, as far as what I use the ball for, or what the ball is used for, this is kind of the same thing. And all this is a lacrosse ball. But it's very hard. Now, what you can do, same as the foam rollers, you can get something with not as much tension. So you can get like a tennis ball. It has a little bit more give. If your muscles are very, very tight, that ball is going to kind of give, and it's not just going to kind of, if you use this right away on like a very, very stiff muscle, once you put this on the knot can even kind of like roll out of the way. The ball will stay the same, but the knot will kind of move. But if you have that tennis ball, it'll kind of, give way a little bit, and that muscle, you can really hit it and really kind of, release the tension of that knot. So, this is a very short New Fun Friday, but I've been getting a lot of questions on the foam rolling, being that, people are seeing me post about it. To be honest, I haven't done this, in a long time, and I wish I would have always done this, because I'm feeling so much better. My posture is a whole lot better. I feel like I'm getting more out of my lifts. I feel like my range of motion in my shoulders and in my hips. I've been rolling my glutes a lot. And I just feel like my mobility is just tenfold better. So I would highly recommend, foam rolling or using the lacrosse ball, or, doing something to help you, get rid of those knots. And shoot, if you can afford it, I would say go to the, go to a masseuse as often as possible, but that could kind of get expensive. That was this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you was able to get something out of it. If you have more questions on, this myofascial release, foam rolling, do not hesitate. Again, all my information is in the description box below, like it always is. So please like this video. Please subscribe. A new Fun Friday every Friday. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Myself.